started redoing the hall, and we started taking things apart that we had to. The quality of the workmanship and everything was evident. I mean, it's actually kind of crazy when you start pulling common nails and they barely come out.
People have been participating or contributing in many ways, but there were definitely hundreds of people who have been involved.
It was Saturday at the hall. We set up for a dance that night.
We tore it apart and put it back together again better.
The only thing that wasn't changed was what you can see on the outside here. All the inside was all done.
And then the whole kitchen was redesigned and rebuilt. There's a huge emotional attachment to this hall from this community, but also there's just the practical. You know, a lot of brides can't afford an expensive hotel in town. This is a place for family reunions. It's very flexible in its use.
So many things in life we all went through here. Though you might not feel it anymore, there's still magic in this old floor.
Northern Development chipped in $30,000 and they said we can apply for another 15. And they're somewhat flexible in the kinds of things they'll pay for. So whereas one group would only pay for insulation and heating type things, then we could use Northern Development for the kitchen and the electrical system. They've been great. Yeah. People were avoiding using the hall before because the kitchen wasn't up to snuff. Now they're saying, hey, it's great in here, we're on. And that's really important because, you know, the reason halls are closing is that they're not making enough money to pay their expenses. And this hall has not been making enough money to pay its expenses. And we're hoping that, you know, we're getting it fixed up. We're hoping more people will use it and we'll be able to keep it open.
We all went through here, though you might not feel it anymore.
Community gathering place is really important today because a lot of people just jump on their computer and go on Facebook or whatever, that's their social network, and real people are actually a lot more interesting.
It was bigger, no, I'm sure it was smaller. It doesn't really matter, you know. It's a part of the past we hang on to and take it with us forever.
There were several parts in the grand opening. So the first one was raspberry tea, and then on the evening we had a big dance with Mark Perry on stage with a whole bunch of friends. It had been a long time, at least since New Year's Eve, but before that, for a long time, we've had a dance at Driftwood, so the tickets sold really, really quickly.
Live music in a hall like this, it's special. You can't really. The vibe was people were celebrating, they were happy, something good happened. And I think it's celebrating the longevity and, hey, we did something, now it's going to last longer. And this has always been a feel-good place. The dances here they're just a lot of fun to be at.